She wasn't the professor that called the police, the campus police. It was the professor that was teaching next to her because she heard the unruly student being very loud and disrespectful. Now, this is the rule on campus, college campus, is if you're disruptive in that classroom, and the teacher or the professor asks you to leave, you have to leave. And if you don't leave, it's their policy and procedure to call campus security to have you escorted out of the room.
In strange times. Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this. Actually, I have a lot to say about this. But I'm going to come at you from a... Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this. Actually, I have a lot to say about this. But I'm going to come at you from a different direction. For a time now, there's been a bunch of videos about this young lady at Winston-Salem, which is an hbcu, a historical black college, and her being led out of the classroom in handcuffs. I'm going to come at you with a different direction. I know a lot of loudmouths and people are very sympathetic to this female and are supporting her and calling her queen. But ask yourselves, does a queen act that way? Really, in the face of adversity, the teacher, telling her, I hate you, God, I hate you. That just sounds like a 5-year-old temper tantrum. Was this behavior poised and dignified? No, it isn't. But this is what I want to talk about here is, does it make sense that on exam day would be the perfect day to have a temper tantrum and embarrass yourself? She should have been arrested and removed from the classroom when she started to make a nuisance of herself. She was asked to leave. She could have been poised and dignified and said, look, I'm going to report you, and march her butt down to the dean and say, look, this is what happened, XYZ, XYZ. Now, in case you don't know, if you are a non-black teacher on an HBCU, you're going to get your patience tried because you're going to have folks coming in there thinking that you have no right to be teaching at historical black university because you're not black and definitely not black enough. But if you actually look at the history right now, the current history, they have so many black people going to regular colleges that historical black universities are basically being kept alive by all the non-black people that are going into these universities. So think about that next time when you talk about we don't want any more non-black teachers in the thing. Basically, there's not enough students to keep them alive, and they're struggling. And I graduated from an HBCU, so don't you dare step in my shoes and tell me something. Now, from what I gathered from the full complete story and not just the Cliff Note videos that they've been posting, is that the student, gave the teacher her project, and the teacher told her that it was done wrong, write it over or do it over. And she had 6 hours to do it. This is when you bite your teeth, grin down, bear it, and make it happen. It may not be 100%, but you gave it your trust, and that teacher might be that much impressed with you for trying to make it happen. What do you think this teacher is going to think of now? This is a spoiled brat that's going to tell her, you're going to accept my project? I question this. If this was a black teacher at a black university telling this young lady, you've done your project wrong, you've missed the point, what would this girl have done? It would have sunk big time. Would she have done all of this? Or would this even be news? Ask yourselves this. Having a darn temper tantrum like a 2-year-old. She should be embarrassed. Her family should be embarrassed. But I doubt if they are. Now, let's take a look at also, all this behavior is coming from Generation Alpha and Generation Z, and possibly even Generation Y millennials. This is where this mess is coming from, where they feel so entitled and elitist that a teacher should accept anything they put in front of their face and give them a passing grade because they took their darn time to get out a pen, a pad, type a few keys on a computer, and put a sentence together and call this mess a report, and you're supposed to swallow it as a teacher and set this girl loose as if she scored the Olympics or something with this report. If the report was not worthy, the best thing to do this teacher could have done is tell, look, try to write it over, try to do everything, it's over. Now, I know the young girl said that she'd been working on this for a week. Then what the hell have you been doing for a darn week? Writing a bunch of crap with your people a part of your project? I mean, the story doesn't make sense. And think about it. The only reason why this young lady is making the news rounds is because she acted a damn fool. They asked her to leave, in which she should apologize for acting like a damn banshee. If she had enough wherewithal to cuss everybody out or cuss this teacher out, imagine how she was acting before the cameras came on. Yes, the teacher deserved apology just because of her status in the classroom. And if the teacher was yelling at you, again, if you are a queen, like we like to put these little girls on pedestals who barely know how to put their underwear on straight, if these people are queens, then they should act dignified of the title, a queen. Look, I don't like what you did to me. I'm going to see the dean. That's how you take care of things. Sitting there trying to cuss the teacher out, telling how much you hate her. Oh, to God, I hate you. I hate you. It's to God, I hate you. You sound like a pure child. Do you think she passed? Really? Okay, Conservative Life on Mars. Let me know if you think I hit the mark with this or what else could be done or what's happening. Please subscribe, hit that bell so you'll know when I'm putting out more good content.